Hey guys, good morning. Welcome in to Miss Parker to You. So, there is a lot that I'm going to be working on today. So, I am doing the second episode to Single While Married as far as my blog. It's more like it's a blog post coupled with a podcast, meaning I will have pretty much what I'm talking about in the actual written part, but the meat and potato is in the actual listening part, which is at the top of each blog post. You just hit play and I will read as I'm going through my thought process on the subject in the discussion. I will read points that I made in the actual post and elaborate on those. That's what I'm doing in this series, because in June, second week of June, I'm launching the first video episode where we're talking about being single while married. And it's a crazy topic, but it's the reality of a lot of women's lives. And actually, it's not just women, it's men too. There are some men out here that are just married with a whole family and just living single because of the issues within their marriage, But yeah, we dive deep from a woman's perspective, but I do plan on bringing on a couple of men, obviously with the permission of their wives, because I don't just go to men and ask them to do things. I go to their wives first, tell them what I'm doing, ask them if they would like to be a part of it, ask them if their husbands would like to give their take. And sometimes some may say yes, some may say no, but it's okay, But like my husband, he does not like social media at all. So you guys may get a listening version, like the podcast version, but you'll never get the visual. Like he is not an internet guy. But I think this is going to be a great topic. I feel like there's going to be a lot of discussion around it. And I'm just really excited because I feel like this is going to help a lot of women navigate or give them ideas, because even though I'm the one hosting and coming up with the content, it's making me think things that I do in my day-to-day life as well. Because my whole purpose of doing stuff like this is to make life for women on the day-to-day easier, that and comfortable and more luxurious. And the part of that is talking about the relationship with our husbands and how we can be better for our husbands, and how we can communicate how they can be better for us. And talking about child rearing and things like that, and education, which is a great segue into what the next thing I'm going to do. So over there on the Livable Forest, I've been posting, and I know you guys have seen it because I've got hundreds of comments. I can't even keep up with it. I can't even keep up with the comments. Some positive, some nonchalant, some just straight out rude and ridiculous. Some of them are hilarious, but I wanted to read a couple of those comments over there on the Livable Forest. Hopefully I can go live today over there and really just dive into some of these comments, because when I really want to bring a homeschool parent on, or parents, and a public school parent on, and have that discussion about what this new law that our governor Greg Abbott passed, giving people access to money to send their kids to private school or for homeschooling. And from what I'm understanding is that homeschoolers are going to get $2,000 per child, and people who want to send their kids to private school will get a $10,000 check as well. But I believe it's going to go into like a student account or whatever, and it's only going to be for educational expenses only. What those are, I have no freaking idea. And I think it's the same for homeschooling, and homeschool parents would have to pick a particular curriculum. But here's the thing that I've been reading, and some things that people have commented and that I have also thought about, was for homeschooling, from what the conversations that I've had with homeschooling parents. You know what? Let me just save that for the live, okay? Because I'm going to do the live, I'm going to read some comments, and then I'm going to invite people to want to participate in the next live talking about this subject. And hopefully I can get at least one from each category, and then maybe somebody who is an elected official for their take and their perspective on it as well. That'd be fantastic. And I'll just invite you guys into the live. It'll be fun. But yeah, so we have that going. And then also for all my little vendor peeps out there, we have a new episode posting on Vin Like a Boss. And that group, I will post the preview episode. But if you want the full tea on what we're talking about, which is basically how to optimize your website and your social media pages to bring in more money and get those cart sales up, okay? So I'm gonna post that today, but you need to go you're going to have to go subscribe to Building the Brand of You to get the full episode. The visual, it would be just like this, a talking point, and then obviously a screen share because I have to show you what I'm talking about as well too. So you have that. And for the people that are looking to be involved in the Single While Married episode when in June, if you want to see the actual the dramatization if you want to see the actual show where I actually get on camera like this and we have full blown on deep conversations about everything pertaining to this topic, then you would need to subscribe as well too. Now I can tell you right now, the first couple of episodes will probably be just me, but I don't mind that. I do plan on having a guest because this is weekly. We're going to put one out once a week, every Wednesday. But I would like to have a guest on and talk about the particular subject or whatever, right? Anyways, I don't want to hold you guys. I just want to give you guys a little rundown of what my content scheduling looks like. It's not really a scheduling plan is over the next week. Excuse me. But I will be dropping episodes, podcast episodes. I'm gonna try to get. It's supposed to be every day until to build up momentum for the actual launch of the first episode in June. So I'm getting ready to record the second episode, blog post, podcast. I guess you could call it that. As soon as I get off with you guys, and that episode is all about. It's called Single While Married, The Invisible Load of Motherhood. And we're going to talk about stay-at-home moms and working moms, like moms that work outside the house, how it's two different titles, same type of emotional burden, in my opinion. But we're going to get into that today. And then, yeah, and you'll see all the other stuff. But make sure you subscribe to Miss Parker to You on MissParkerToYou.com because you can always that's where you can get the podcast episodes at. And then also if you want to, like I said, just catch up with me on, my life. Like I'm getting ready to post a baby gear haul that we did for Jericho. I'm gonna post that. I got 2 other lifestyle videos that I'm posting later on this week. So if you're the type of person who loves to know the person behind the brand, then you would like to join Miss Parker to You. There's 2 subscriptions. You can do the free one where you could pretty much watch everything that I post except for the Salsa Stoic and Building the Brand of You and Single While Married. That's like a TV show, and all my shows and my premium content like that stuff is paid, but it's a one-time fee of $100. But other than that, my lifestyle videos, my DIYs, my vlogs and stuff like that are free to watch, and I try to post something once a week at minimum, but sometimes I drop like 3 or 4 videos in each category every week. So but anyways, if that's something you're interested in, MissParkerToYou.com is definitely the place to be. And then if you guys are looking for a more community-centered platform to join the livableforest.com. It's completely free. It's social media, but geared for the people who live in the city of Houston. So we don't have to fight the algorithm and fight Facebook to be seen. But anyways, I will see you guys a little bit later today. Like I said, hopefully I can get my live in today, but I have my housekeeper is coming back today to finish up some work, so I have to wait till she leaves, and she doesn't get here until 10 o'clock and probably won't leave until 1. So that's a good, I have until 1 to 3 to kind of squeeze in that live. So I'll check for you guys around that time. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later and stay tuned for that episode.